Congratulations, graduates. High school is finally over. You're done. Thank God. So why does it feel like your brain has stopped working? Seriously. You finally have freedom, no exams, no homework, no teachers breathing down your neck. Yet somehow you spent the last 3 hours watching random videos convincing yourself you'll be productive tomorrow. If that's you, you're not alone. College is coming fast. Whether you're excited for it or terrified, this video will give you 8 tips on how to be productive over the summer. First things first, I need you to grab a sheet of paper. Not your phone, not your notes app, but an actual sheet of paper. Now write everything down that's been stressing you out. This can include scholarships, financial aid, dorm shopping, literally anything. Because honestly, here's the thing. Most of the time, we're not stressed because we're busy. We're stressed because we're trying to remember everything at once. I have a bad habit of not committing to a task because I've been stressing about it so much, and then I later realize when I actually do finish the task that it really wasn't that stressful to begin with. Use that list to knock out your mental turmoil one day at a time. Or you can be ambitious and do it all at once. This brings me to point 2. Make it a habit to make your bed every morning. Before you roll your eyes and click off of this video, I'd like to point out that there is a reason why military leaders, millionaires, and successful individuals talk about this habit. Charles Duhigg, the author of The Power of Habit, calls it a keystone habit, because making the bed triggers a chain of good reactions and dopamine rushes. Making your bed is a 2-minute win, and that win creates momentum for throughout the day. And that momentum creates action. And action creates productivity, and therefore, you can knock out that list I previously mentioned about writing a lot more efficient. Okay, your bed is made, your brain is unloaded, and now you can come to the hardest part, which is actually getting started. I'm going to teach you something called the Pomodoro technique, also known as time boxing. Yes, I know, big words, you just graduated high school, you do not even want to be affiliated with it. I swear that all that time boxing is converting your tasks into timed intervals. What you're going to do is set a timer for 25 minutes, choose something on your to-do list to knock out, and get started on it. Once that timer runs out, you start on another task, and vice versa with all the other tasks or with just 2 tasks really. And you finish the Pomodoro technique either when you're done with one task or both. This technique works because the psychological tension of creating challenges enforces you to actually get your stuff done. Try this out and let me know in the comments how you like this technique. Okay, you've cleaned up your mental mess, you've got some tasks done, and you're finally feeling a little bit productive. Congrats, my love. Now let's talk about something that most people don't learn until their 50s. Actually making money. Because the moment you set a toe hair on your college campus, you're gonna notice that your money is gonna disappear. Gas, food, dorm supplies, late night adventures with your besties. Straight up, you're just gonna have random fees that no one has ever warned you about. I'm assuming by watching this video, you're either 18 and employed, or you're 18 and you're looking to make a source of income. So if you are under 18, go to this timestamp for some methods that you can make money. If you have a skill to promote, I'd highly recommend checking out Fiverr. If you have a skill of some kind, for instance, in my case, it would be photography and cinematography, you can pitch your service to clients that are looking for your niche. I appreciate the side hustle not only because I can adjust my pay, but I can also adjust my work hours as well. I am a working blue-collar woman. I do not have time to work on side hustles all the time. So ladies, if you are employed and looking for a side hustle, Fiverr will accommodate to your hours. If you have a hobby of some kind, whether it is crafting, photography, or baking, you can go do markets. I know someone that sells 10-minute photography sessions for $20 each. Families walking by with their kids can receive a professionally taken shoot for less than the average cost of it. And that's how she pitched it, and that's how she made so much money. And when I say that she's making money, I mean that she literally made over $1,000 doing this. You can also do a Plato's Closet as well. If you have old clothes you don't want anymore and want to make a quick buck, Plato's is the way to go. Do some research in your area and see what you can find. Okay, let's be honest with ourselves here. Part of the reason why we're so nervous walking into college is because we are surrounded by literal strangers. Our parents told us about stranger dangers, yet they're making us pay to see random people. Which is why this next tip isn't necessarily about beauty, but about investing in your self-image. For the girlies, personally, I think the cheapest glow up you can do is getting a fresh manicure. You'd be surprised of how distinguished you can look with a fresh set of nails. There'll be a helpful set of links in the description for products that I use that's affordable. But if I'm gonna be really honest here, I only really use the cuticle oil to get my cuticles off, some rubbing alcohol to dry out my nails, and this glue and nail file set. I really like their glue because I can get some fake nails from TJ Maxx at a dollar store for $4 to $10 and it would look like that I just got a freshly done manicure. And they last for like over 2 weeks in my experience if you've done them correctly. I also really love self-tanning. I am a pale girly myself and to be honest, I am well overdue to do my self-tanning routine. I really love Loving Tans products because there is a medium shade that accommodates my pale skin, and it's easy upon application. As previously mentioned, all the products that I've just mentioned will be in the description below. Let's be real, every summer we try to be a gym rat. Okay, let me rephrase. We try to readjust our lifestyle, yet it always doesn't work out. So let's make this easy and develop a healthier lifestyle. A cool thing that Planet Fitness does is that they offer a free membership for those that are 14 through 19 over the summer. This means you can do group workouts with your friends and family if you really want to. But I'm gonna keep it real. I do not have time to go to the gym. I wake up at 8 a.m. to go to work at 9 and do not come home until 5. I also don't have the money to consult a fitness expert. So doing at-home Pilates in the morning is really the way to go. I cannot believe I'm saying this out loud, but what I like to do when I need to get my steps in is I whip out a standing desk and a walking pad. I put on 1 to 2 episodes of a show that I'm watching and I walk for that duration of time. Yes, I have a short attention span, but you do too. Okay, so I'm gonna be really vulnerable here, so you should probably listen up. When I started looking for a roommate, nobody told me that I had to invest so much into my Instagram. But now that you're hot, you're investing time in yourself, and you're getting things done, you can now invest your time in making an aesthetically pleasing Instagram. Instagram really becomes your introduction. Before they even know your major, your personality, who you truly are. What you're gonna do is you're gonna find a color palette that really suits your niche in your Instagram, and you're gonna incorporate those colors to make an aesthetically pleasing page. For inspiration purposes, I'm of course gonna recommend Pinterest. Be aware of the AI that lurks there. Most people don't know this, but include a variety of pictures. You can go for classy, adventurous, faceless, whatever you may need to do. It really doesn't matter as long as you're being original, because what you're trying to do is give individuals a summary of who you are by just looking at your pictures. That can be a fun little summer productive project for you. You must really wanting to be productive if you stuck along to the final tip. Props to you, this is my first video after all. Unfortunately, this is a tip that nobody wants to hear, and the one that you've probably been avoiding most of all, and that is applying for scholarships. I'm gonna throw up. I just realized that I had a scholarship due today and I did not even finish the essay. Unfortunately, even in the production of making this video, I'm still applying for scholarships. It's true when they say the less financial stress that you have entering college, the more time you are able to enjoy everything else. But if you really think hard enough about it, you're getting paid thousands of dollars just to write an essay. School didn't do that for you. Neither did they do it for me, at least as far as I was aware. And you can actually choose the topics you want to write about. You can make writing scholarships enjoyable. And also when applying for scholarships, keep all the essays that you write, because there may be a prompt where you can Frankenstein your old previous writings into a new one. And it'll save you a lot of time in the long run. My first day, I submitted 2 scholarships, and the next day by Frankensteining, I was able to submit 5 more. But I'm gonna be real a second for just a millisecond, let my guard down and tell the people how I feel a second. Comment if you got that reference, please. The economy isn't getting much better, at least if you're living in the US. We are being given these opportunities to receive free money from these institutions. And we've been trained by our very school curriculums to know how to conjure essays. We do not need to use AI. We do not need to rely on anybody. We don't need any of that to complete an application. We spent all those years learning those boring skills and now we're able to utilize them to make an actual profit. This is your sign now to not take advantage of that opportunity. And there you have it, those are my 8 ways to be productive over the summer before college. I hope you enjoyed because to be honest, this is my first video and I don't really know how to do this yet. I hope you were able to take some lessons from this video. What I also want you to take from it is for you to actually enjoy your summer. This is your last one, okay? So bask in those memories, take care of yourself, go outside, touch some grass. You're really going to miss it when you no longer have the free time. This is HR signing off. Make sure to make your bed every morning and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.